All right, here are our live Commanders versus Bengals in season or career mode. Sponsored by Propel Watermelon. Next after this game is franchise mode with Commanders versus Bengals. Let's play this game. Uniform.
All I really need is a little something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little.
Go.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and coming up next is the Commanders' rookie quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Commanders and the Bengals on Monday Night Prime Time.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football. Now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. Leading this offense out, already one of their faces in just his first season. This rookie from Notre Dame.
There are certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even as passing numbers continue to rise league-wide, he reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye.
Big game downfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So no mistake in that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air.
97 yards again.
The Commanders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdowner. First carry now for Austin Eckler. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Stop made by Sam Hubbard. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. Running with Eckler again. Across midfield at the 45. Powering across for the touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and the Commanders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. On first down, it's Richardson. It's Johnson on the catch. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here's Eckler. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton. 2nd and 6 coming up here. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. Put some heat on this deep ball left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is is in picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pass it down close. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he...
Pretty easy game so far.
The Commanders headed back up.
We need to score again.
He'll start the drive with Eckler. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
This is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. But as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They bring McLaurin in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run. Escapes a defender. They're across the 40. Nice run here. Past the 20. He makes it in for a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, kid. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all.
Visitors ready for their next year. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call it there for one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. First down throw here from Richardson. He put some juice on a deep throw down. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hair.
The offense being led back out by now Richardson to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. It is caught at the 20. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to act. Throwing now, Richardson. Able to find Dotson here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. Now, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. He sends this one to the end zone, and the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Able to find Ertz. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Eckler. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Whistle sound as the defense decides to call timeout. Trying to run in, Eckler has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. It's what every player who scores a back now, pressure on its way. Avoid some trouble there. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Nearly intercepted. Oh, he almost had it. Could bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Hawkins isn't holding off. They're able to drop him. The Commanders taking timeouts. They're first. Does that leave them with just 2? Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Defender arrives right. And the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Eckler running dead ahead. Takes out one stop. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Rush coming for Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the fourth. Well, as they drive forward to win right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is. Richardson back to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick was impossible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. He's loaded another one up. He's got it at the 30. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep running away with this. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that. To throw, Richardson. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. He found some running room for a nice gain. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Richardson now. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the fourth. Oh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to.
Alexa, put Domination by Pantera.
Domination by Pantera on Amazon Music.
Alexa, volume 10.
Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was running it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. He put some heat on this deep ball. He connects on the deep shot. Touchdown, Washington. I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving.
Here's Richardson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. They'll throw it. Throw complete to Simmons. And he'll get it up to the 44. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, okay? Because these moments, the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing.
Play action with Richardson. He's looking deep once again. Brought in inside
nobody was
the
covering
20.
him. I read that
We've
correctly.
read this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they blow that lead further. The Commanders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over to you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, okay? Like, really? I mean, could I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and confidence in the timing,
Oh, look at this. He's setting up the throw. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. He'll have it up to 11, 23-yard line on the play. They'll come up first and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He wants a heater, kill team, middle of the field. He's got it deep downfield. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Commanders are running them out of the building. So exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.
Alexa, stop.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back then, call your friend, now we have friends. International man, test on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you where we land. You know I'm down with the wheels, I beat by the sand. You know, sun, yes, blowing in the wind. What you doing? We come for it, I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's heated up. 100 racks on the place, you gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm on there, like all night. You know the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, that's my type. I love the way that you put it all on me. The best things don't come from free. You tell me it's Tokyo, it's all me. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. Yes, it is in the baby, I'm over cozy. Most out in the game, can't call me. How you doing? It's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something you'll jam to it, slip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you back to it. Man, where's it? Got a twist to it. This ain't me trying Passport stamp, this for the money dance. Back then, call your friend, that we had friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you where we land. Going down with the wheels, I'm beat by the sand. No, son, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We come for and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's heated up. 100 racks on the place, you gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all there, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, that's my type. I love the way that you put it all on me. The best things don't come from free. You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a bitch and a baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to it, slip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you height to it. Made a letters and it got a twist to it. This ain't me shine, man, I'm making good music. How you keep running, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like to see through. And every dancing on the floor, I'm a do. Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landed. Handles like a handle at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know where you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new you. I said I'm born in the wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Ride hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know where you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new you. I said I'm born in the
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we've got the do-it-all back, Austin Eckler. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming number 1. It's the Commanders and the Bengals on Monday night. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us here. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time into the ball. Incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a 3rd down. With that, we'll give you a look at the draft class from this past April. And obviously, anytime you select a quarterback with your first pick, and he will score. Zach Ertz, touchdown Washington. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Commanders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Yep.
Here.
Oh, hey.
I rang the door a few times. That thing's
All right.
loud, huh?
Yeah. Out and ready to punt. The Commanders have Jamison Crowder ready to return. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field. The Commanders offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. Have a short field, looking to build on the lead. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That is caught by the tight end, Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commanders. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. On 1st down, Burrow. A loose football. Oh, he gets it right back. The Commanders come up with it. about
The
the
ball!
defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure.
A second effort, and he is in. Austin Eckler, touchdown Washington. That is a dream scenario. The offense hands the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense, they get set to take over once more. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. It's a handoff to Moss. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Crowder to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come up here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. He'll dodge one would-be tackler. He'll end up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They run it once more with Eckler. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he's into the end zone yet again. Zach Ertz. Touchdown Commanders. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Extra point attempt still to come. Oh, this is a push. He missed it. No good. And that'll keep the score right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll run it out of the gun with Moss. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. They go once more with Moss. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Another try with Moss. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And you talk about the perfect first quarter. The offense has been doing their job. Now the defense joins the scoring party. Both sides of the ball contributing to the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this is what every coach dreams about, Mike. The opportunity to play complementary football. The offense comes out, they do their part. Now the defense is getting to the scoring mix. When both sides can complement one another and contribute and impact the game to this level, man, that is a recipe for success.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. On 1st and 10, Burrow. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They go play action for Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. Oh, he gets it right back. Here's Austin McNamara now. As this drive quickly stalled out, he's on to punch it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet it just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Daniels. Now pass deep from McLaurin. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. We'll give it to Eckler on the option. Eckler, 1st down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often. And boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here we go. Here's Burrow. Now a loose football. The Commanders come up with it in the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Like we see so often, a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Eckler. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now, Daniel. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commander. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single game NFL record. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. Oh, he missed another one. Another missed extra point. 2 thus far tonight. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. The ball comes out. The Commanders come up with it. And after missing half the season last year, Joe Burrow is having trouble down there. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
He got injured.
1st and 10.
Ooh. He was hurt right as he got hit. That's a problem.
From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. And he will score again. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Browning. He'll get this complete. It's Moss.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He can't get away, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Here's the punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commanders. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through, and the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A run with Moss to begin the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run over center with Moss. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here it is. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. On comes the punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers. He'll look to keep it going here. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Eckler. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. On 1st down, Daniels. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Washington.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Now Daniels. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. That was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. You got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through it.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Now, Burrow. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They bring Chase in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here's their punter now. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Harry Flores, touchdown Commanders. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. So now this team's offense ready to get back to work. Throwing, Browning. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And this one is blocked. He gets free. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The
Yeah!
extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense.
Kicking some ass.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
How often do we see teams nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive play.
Big opening up the middle. And he goes all the way. Dotson, touchdown Washington. And that's his 5th touchdown catch of the game that ties the NFL single game mark. Jerry Rice did it in 1990. Kellen Winslow Sr. 1981. Bob Shaw all the way back in 1950. They have company with the 5 touchdown reception game in this one. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go. And the Commanders will add 1 more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This team's offense ready for this next possession. Back to throw, Browning. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Case Brown.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Commanders come up with it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And they have done it again, Greg. The rare game where you have 2 fumble returns for touchdown. The defense coming up with it one more time.
The best defenses, Mike, they understand that turnovers come in bunches. All of a sudden you get one, they kind of get contagious. In this case, we see it unfold. They get one earlier. They get another fumble return for a touchdown. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see him get a 3rd. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Brown.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Now Browning. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times, and it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already. Oh, big hole left side. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's got another one. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Now, a handoff to Eckler. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's the Brown. And that one's going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. High throw, but it's reeled in.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will cut into that lead. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to them. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Ben Simmons, touchdown, Washington. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Here we go. On first down, Burrow. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Here we go. Here we go. Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. Who is brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing is Burrow. Quickly, this one out to Chase. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. He'll return it from the 11. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30. They run this straight ahead with Eckler. Yeah, he's inside the 35. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Austin Eckler, touchdown Commanders. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Chase Brown. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Even in the air, here's Daniels.
Oh.
And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Burrow. Pass. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it.
Yeah.
Like, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch.
Ball!
Before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier. It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Yeah, that is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Commanders.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Burrow now to throw on first down. To the left side, caught by Chase. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. On first and 10, Burrow. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Nick Chubb, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Gardner Minshew, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Alan Lazard, a touchdown catch in the victory. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. He had a half of the ages. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
This idiot ass.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And it has been a rough night at the office. We go through the highlights. They are really lowlights. Relentless pressure. Receiver. Oh, he coughs up the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that away.
And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll go down the 4-yard line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Off the play fake. Here is Burrow. He fumbled the football. The Commanders come up with it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at
to the goal line and in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. Burrow to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Gesicki, the man in motion. Second down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. The ball's out. The Commanders come up with it. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And they will score again. This time it's the defense. And Greg, this just adds to what has been a one-sided affair from the start.
Yeah, and on a day where it just seems like nothing has gone their way, this fumble return for a touchdown kind of just adds injury to insult. There's days, Mike, where you just don't have your best and the other team has the upper hand, and I think it's pretty clear today is one of those days.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. At the 32-yard line. I'm wondering. Burrow here on 2nd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Burrow. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of a first down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. That's good for 11.
Bowling ball
First
pins
down.
down there.
Nice run there by Eckler, and he continues to be a productive back here in his 8th season in the NFL, and it's one of the main reasons why the Commanders targeted him back in March.
Austin Eckler. And they cannot contain him at all. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. And with that, NFL history. That's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. So he is into the end zone yet again. He has been unstoppable all game long. And with that last score, he has set a new NFL record, the most total touchdowns by a running back in a single game. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now, Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They face second down and 7. To throw is Burrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Gesicki, the man in motion. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Taking, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Commanders come up with it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble was recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's enough.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. And this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
Brown now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, a loose football. The Commanders come up with it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time.
Yeah, get that ball, boy.
Sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense, and well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. It goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Burrow. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd base. Burrow now. A hit, and he has lost the football. now on 1st and 10. Oh, yeah. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And hold on to that football, or maybe just run it to Canton. That's Hall of Fame stuff. 7th rushing touchdown in the game. That's never happened in the history of the league. Operating from the gun, it's
Yeah.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. Here's a run.
Yeah.
They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's another touchdown run, and this one puts his name in the NFL record book. He has set the new standard, most rushing touchdowns in a single game. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead.
Here are Madden 25, and it's 188-29. Or you got 8 seconds left. We'll see what happens.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
Craziness. The Bengals are terrible.
Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here we go. One final play. And that
It's intercepted.
Is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebackers. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
If I score more than that, I'll
Follow
be
us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Cincinnati.
Blah, 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 blah. All right, people, that's the end of the video. Peace. Later. Have a good one. Bye.